Okay, so oh god, this is awkward. Okay, so I knew what back in January I said I'd be doing more videos uploaded and stuff. That sort of malarkey, and yeah, I've been hella busy, so I haven't been able to focus on this channel as much as I liked. Like I would have liked to, but that's just a thing. That's just what happens. Stuff comes up. So, I mean, like, I am trying to bring back the channel in a bit of a better way. And I thought the best way to do that would be celebrating my second year anniversary with a top 10 video. Yeah, that's fucking original. Um, I'm basically just going to go through my top 10 games. Just something nice and simple, get back in the swing of things. I'm going to try and upload more, that sort of thing. Plus, it's a celebration. Like this channel started off as a gaming channel, so you know it has fucking really shit roots. Wow, I realise that's kind of tragic. I've spent 2 years playing video games online. What has happened to me? But anyway, I thought I'd just go through my top games. Now I did do a few changes to this list. Like I was originally going to do a film one, but then I realised, you know what, I need to work on something a bit more. And plus, I have an idea for a film list, which is going to be a long-term project. Hopefully, maybe, probably, mostly unlikely. Um, but I'm just going to basically go through my top 10 games. Now, my only rule for this is one game per series, just to make it, show off a few more games, make it nice, that sort of stuff. So without further ado, let's get into this list. Okay, so starting us off with number 10 is The Last of Us. Now, The Last of Us is a game which, I'll be perfectly honest, I avoided for a very long time. Mainly because I had an Xbox 360, I did have a PS3, but when I got my PS4, I thought, you know what, I'll give it a go. And oh my god, it's such a stunning game. The graphics are beautiful, the story is amazing, the gameplay is pretty good. I care for characters, that is just something which makes me feel good. I mean, the ending of The Last of Us that's the only trouble I had with it. It was too predictable an ending. I knew what was going to happen, and I like to be surprised and stuff, so I kind of avoided putting it in. But oh my god, it's such a beautiful game. If you haven't played it, you should surely go pick it up. In at number 9, Mortal Kombat 9, surprisingly enough. The reason, now, a lot of people would pick another game, like another fighting game, like, I don't know, maybe Injustice or Street Fighter or something, something more theirs. But Mortal Kombat has always been my go-to fighting game. And I think the main reason is, it's kind of a weird relationship thing. Basically, me and my dad used to always play fighting games, and when we mostly got more into it, the one we mostly played was Mortal Kombat 9. And we'd always pick the best fighters and that stuff. My dad always had a thing for like picking the girls because he liked the idea of me, like some massive cyborg getting killed by like a little girl or something like that. But it's just more like the fondness and stuff like of what came out of that game, which made it really good for me. In at number 8 is Awesome Notes, one of the only indie style games in this, I guess. Awesome Notes is just a beautiful little game. Like, I've loved it from the beginning. The characters are so creative. They get YouTubers in doing the voices. I mean, you've got Honeydew from Yogscast in there. You've got Total Biscuit. You've got Dodger. You've got all like famous YouTubers doing voices and contributing to something which is a really nice game. The gameplay is strategic. Like, it's so much fun. I love the character designs, all that sort of thing. I just really, really love the game, and that's why it's here at number 8. At number 7, Red Dead Redemption. Oh my god, right. I have a little love for open world games. Like, open world games are one of my favourite things of all time. Like, as you'll probably see later on in this list, actually. But there's something about Red Dead Redemption, the ending, like the story, the characters, all that sort of thing, the endings, I love the side missions, the multiplayer as well. Now, a lot of people would have probably gone, yeah, but GTA 5 is better. I like Western stuff, like, the whole sort of Western aesthetic just made it feel like a much nicer game overall. I mean, I felt more intrigued in the environment and, like, I don't know, I just really enjoyed it, like the story, and oh my god, the expansion. Undead Nightmare is amazing. It's one of the best pieces of DLC ever. Like, I mean, that's why this game is on this list. It's such a good game. In at number 6 is Halo Reach. Now, a lot of people wouldn't put Halo Reach as their main one, but to be perfectly honest, it's my favourite in the series. And it's nothing against Master Chef, yeah. Master Chef, no. It's nothing against him, it's just more, I liked the game overall. When it came out, it was a game that, like, at a time, I was a bit with the whole sort of concept of like social stuff. So that was a game which kind of got me into more social things with like my friends. So like I used to play it all the time. Like, oh my god, the matches we used to do. We used to play like what was it, Infection, or Classic Infection. That was such a good laugh. The Forge mode was amazing. Like it was just a really good overall experience, and that's why it's in at number 6. In at number 5, Overwatch, the newest game on this list. In fact, mainly because I finally found a shooter which I believe is fair. A lot of the time, like, shooters are just always a bit like, it's like Call of Duty, you'll get shot from across the map and it's like, oh, well, that's not very fun. And like, everyone's always playing for themselves. With Overwatch, you're playing as a team. Like, you're playing to basically get the objective. You're working as a team. So, I mean, yeah, you always find, like, little people you don't particularly work well with. I mean, like, you always find a character which suits you. So, I mean, I remember playing the beta, and I picked Tracer mainly because she was on the cover, and I thought she was, like, the easiest character to play. But then I found out, like, she was my sort of style, like, in quick, sort of stuff out, throw a bomb, kaboosh, you're done. That was my sort of style of gameplay, and I really enjoyed playing the game, and everyone's different with that. Everyone, I could speak to anyone in my uni course or any of my friends, and I'll say, oh, what's your main? And everyone will not, most of the time, pick someone else. Everyone always relates to a different character in a different way. And I mean, that's why it's one of my favourite games of all time. In at number 4, Just Cause 2. Oh my god, Just Cause 2 is such a good game. Like, I love open world games, as I've mentioned before, and this is an open world game where you can just blow shit up. I mean, like, the map is massive, it's so much fun, the grappling hook adds so much to it. I mean, I began playing this game as a demo, like, it was a 30-minute demo you could play online, or something like that, and, like, you could just go around. You had a small area, compared to Just Cause 2 standards, so you had just about half of a desert area, which was massive to play with, and that wasn't even a full map. I mean, there's so many nods in there, it's such a good game. Like, I mean, the grappling physics, all that sort of thing, the story's not particularly great, but I mean, like, there's action, it's just one of my favourite games. Let's say that demo sold me on a game, and that's a good game when you know a demo can sell you on it. In at number 3, Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey, or, in retrospect as well, so that kind of conjoined, Oddworld's Abe's Odyssey Remastered, or New and Tasty, whatever you want to call it. Basically, these games, oh, I fucking hate them, but I fucking love them so much at the same time. It's one of the most challenging games I've ever played. Like, there's always a sense of accomplishment when you do something in that game. I mean, like, the story's not amazing, like, obviously, it's not meant to. It's just the whole sort of gameplay and, like, the challenging, the puzzles, that sort of thing. I mean, I just find it really good. I mean, I've only ever completed the game once to this point, and that was in New and Tasty. Actually, no, that's a lie. I've completed it twice, because you can check my Let's Play of it. There should be a link on screen. If there isn't, well, I couldn't be bothered in editing. But anyway, it's just such a good game. The puzzles are there, and it's something from my childhood. Like, it was one of the first games I ever remember playing. It's the only PS1 game I still own, I think, if I can find it. Yeah. In at number 2, BioShock Infinite. Now, a lot of people would go, oh, why didn't you put the original BioShock in here? Or why didn't you put no one's going to say BioShock 2, but that's a bit besides the point. But the reason why BioShock Infinite is in there is because the ending and the character development is it's so good. Like, I felt for the characters, and like when the twist came and all that sort of thing, I was confused. I'll admit that, but that was a good thing, because it's like Fight Club. Like, you always see it differently when you play a second game, and I mean, like, this game I've avoided playing for so long because I want to go back to it at some point. It's that good a game. I mean, it's just one of my favourite games. Like, I don't know why. I mean, like, the powers and stuff, the story, but the setting is beautiful. It's a beautiful game, and that's the main reason why it is so high on this list. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I still bloody love BioShock. And like, if it wasn't, like, they're literally like an inch off each other in terms of greatness. If I didn't follow the rule before, this probably would have been like number 4 or number 5. But like, rules are rules are there. You have to follow rules. Not all the time. Yeah, I've got off topic. Anyway, and in at number 1, and I'm gonna get fucking hate for this, Skyrim. Now, there's a reason why Skyrim is my number 1, and the main reason is it was one of my most hyped games of all time, and it was what I wanted from a game. A game, I always feel, should give you a new experience. It shouldn't just make you, like, do some... It's why I never play FIFA or anything like that. Like, if I wanted to go play football, I'll go outside and play football. But if I wanted to go kill a dragon, you're using my voice as a power, and then slaying it and, like, killing and dungeon exploring and doing whatever I want and being my own hero and stuff. That's why I love Skyrim. Like, that's the reason why. I mean, it's just such a good game. I know people are going to go, well, you see, it's not as good because the graphics aren't very good and it glitches all over. I can forgive a few things. It was one of the games, like, that was the first time I was ever really, really hyped for a game. And, like, that's just why it made this list. Like, this, I mean, I love open world. That's the main reason why, I think. Like, Skyrim catered to what I always wanted from a game. I mean, like I said, it looked beautiful at the time. I mean, now, with mods and stuff, you can get the remastered thing, and oh my god, it looks more beautiful than ever. But that's just the main reason why I love the game so much. It's everything I wanted from a video game at that time. So that's my list. If you think I'm wrong, or you think I'm an absolute bellend, or I don't know, whatever YouTube commenters do right now, I just avoid the YouTube comment section. Actually, if you think I'm a bellend, just leave a like. Share the video, I don't know, show your neighbour it, I don't know. As I mentioned before, I'm going to try and do more recordings and that sort of stuff. If you like this content, check out some of the other stuff. There's playlists and stuff. Also check out my film channel, there's only one film on there, but yeah, who knows, you might like it. So anyway, that's it from me, and I'll catch you all later.